and studying at your places. Today we will just start the chapter 3 force in the physics. So what is the force? To open and close the door, dragging the table, bicycling, or to lift or put down something. How is it all possible? Have you ever thought? Yes, this is force. Because of force we are able to do it all. Have you ever paid attention to all these activities? In all these activities, we push or pull the things. So therefore, push and pull acting on an object is called a force. But before applying the force, what is the state of these all objects? Yes, these all objects are in rest position. That is called a state of rest. But when we apply the force on these objects, they start moving and they get the state of motion. So to change the state of an object, we need some effort. This effort is called a force. So students, till now you have understood the force. Now I am taking you to the books pages where you will understand the better way by the pictures. So student, I have just told you what is the force. In these pictures you can see here, all the person are either pushing or pulling the object. In this picture, this person is pushing the shopping cart, and in this picture, this person is pulling the cycle. So, in all this picture, you can see here the effort is being applied. This effort is called the force. Now, I will just tell you the effect of forces. Means when we apply the force, some changes are there in the object. These changes may be in motion, in shape or size, or in the speed of an object. You can see here the effect of force. Force can change the motion of an object. Means when we apply the force, we can change the motion of the object. Like when a cricketer or a footballer throw the ball, then an other player can stop that by applying the force. Means that player can stop or decrease the speed, decrease the motion of that object. In this picture, this ball is just coming towards the racket. When the player hit the ball, that time the state of motion is converted into the state of rest. And when the force is applied more, then again it converted into the state of motion. Now force can change the direction of the object which is moving. You must have seen in the cricket, when the bowler balls the batsman just hits the ball and change the direction of the ball which is coming towards that batsman. Now force can change the speed of an object. A push usually increase the speed of an object, and pull stop the moving object or decrease the speed. For example, we increase the speed of moving bicycle, and we apply the brake to reduce the speed. Means when we bicycling, so to pulling the pedals, we can increase the speed of cycle, and when we apply the brake, we can stop or we can reduce the speed of bicycle. Now force can change the shape and size of an object. You must have seen a rubber band. Whenever you just stretch it, the shape of the rubber band is changed. And the modeling clay, you can change the shape by applying the force. So this way means force can change the shape or size of an object. Now the representation of force. How to represent the force? The force acting on an object has both things, magnitude and the direction. Now what is the magnitude? Magnitude is the numerical value which is the strength, which tells us the strength of the measure of the force. Means how much force is applying on a particular object. And the direction means in which direction the force is being applied. So you can hear the force is applied F, and the direction is represented by the one arrow like this. Now the unit of force. As you know, every physical quantity have the SI unit. Similarly, the force has its SI unit, that is the Newton. The symbol of Newton is the N, and 1 Newton is the force defined, or we can say the 1 Newton is the force that produces the acceleration of the 1 meter per second square in a body of 1 kg. So that's why 1 kg of force is equal to 10 Newton, and we can say 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. So 1000 gram of force is equal to 1 kilo force. The other CGS unit of this force is dyne. Now how to measure the force? The force is measured by the spring balance. It is also called a force meter. In that instrument, a spring is there, which is attached by a hook, one of its end. When we suspended any object to the hook, it apply a force on a spring, and the changes in the length of this spring determine the magnitude of the force, means how much force is being applied by that object. Now the different type of force. There are two common type of forces are there, like the contact forces and the non-contact forces. Contact forces, when two interacted bodies are physically in contact, are called a contact force, in which we have to push and pull the things. The example are the muscular force, mechanical force, and the frictional force. These all are the contact force, means where two interacting bodies are in physical contact to each other are called a contact force. Cutting the vegetable, dragging the box, twisting tape, these all are the things, these all are the activities represent the contact force, where we have to use our muscle. Okay. Now the non-contact force, where two interacting bodies are not in physical contact, are called a non-contact forces, means where we don't have to apply the muscular force, where we don't need to touch that. So that type of force is called a non-contact force, just like a gravitational force and magnetic force and electrostatic force. You must have seen the magnet. When we bring one magnet to the other, so either they will repel or attract to each other. There is no physical forces there. So this type of force is called a non-contact force. So in next video we will just learn the other topic of the force, that is the force of friction. Till then you just keep study and stay safe. Thank you.